God damn it. Hey guys, Seaman235, and I brought this Yahoo along.
And he's brought notes. He's brought a script in quotation marks.
No, it's not a script.
A list.
It's a list of the stuff I've seen in 2015. He can interject if he's either seen it or if he...
My best game of the year is a game that came out in February.
Okay. Well, anyway, so we're gonna go down like I did this last time. I'm gonna go down the movies that I saw, and you interlude if you've seen any other movies. I'm gonna go down the TV shows afterwards, and then I'm gonna go over the games and the DLC as well for certain games. With that said, 2015 was just kind of an year, honestly.
Well, at least, especially for Nintendo. Mostly for Nintendo. Terrible.
No, it was also an year.
Triforce Heroes is the best Zelda game ever.
Well, it was also an year from other companies, too, honestly, because all the big AAA games...
3 was good.
Yeah, but that's one game.
Bloodborne.
That's 2.
There was also, well, Metal Gear Solid 5 was a bit of a disappointment, but it was still a sound game.
And it also was the fall of Konami, and it also was sported with microtransactions.
Well,
in fact, this has been microtransactions the year. I have hated this year of gaming for 1 year, and I was going to buy a couple of games this year, and
Battlefront!
Yeah, we'll get to that, because I have some little rant on that, too. I was going to buy a couple of games for this year, but... on the PS4, I figured this was the year I was finally going to start playing some PS4 games. I figured, okay, well, Street Fighter 5 is coming out in 2016.
That's supposed to be good. Looks good.
Yeah, but
not many characters, but balanced.
Well, to be fair, no Street Fighter game starts off with that many characters. It usually is the later versions.
Except
that get
Alpha 3,
characters.
maybe. Alpha 3 and...
Yeah. That was before the days of DLC. Anyway, with that said, though, there's just been so many microtransactions, and it's something we'll get to when we talk about Battlefront, because I have.
Oh yeah, Fallout 4.
I said I was gonna rant about that in DVD and video game collection. I haven't uploaded yet, and I'm gonna do it. Damn it.
Fallout 4 came out. That was a good game.
That's 3 games.
Yeah, there's more than that. I would have it on the top of my head better if they were Nintendo things, because Nintendo has. Because that's all I have, really.
Mm-hmm.
Xbox 360 fails me because it died on me. I regret getting that system because the only good game I got for it was Street Fighter 4 that I really played. There was the Viva Pinata games the Viva Pinata game my sister got, which was so good.
Viva Pinata.
Well, it's a lot better than the show. It's like a million times better than the show, at least, even though it's not the best game. It's solid.
Well, the show is made...
Terrible.
No, the show is done by some...
4 kids.
Yeah, it's dubbed by 4 kids, so it's automatically guaranteed to be terrible.
But maybe there will be...
Alright, well, let's get this started. So the first movie I saw, which I think is the first movie you saw, the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, Sponge Out of Water.
That was this year?
Yeah, that was this year. I know it seems like it was like, wait, that was this year? It's like, yeah, it was early this year. I liked it.
It was the best thing to come out of SpongeBob since...
Season?
The last movie!
Yeah, arguably that. I'd argue some of Season 4 and Season 5 is okay, but everything after that, other than that, it just went... And, yeah. But I was very happy to see the creator of SpongeBob return. I'm glad he actually did something with... What? Who cares? It's a good thing.
No, I said he cares.
Yeah, he cares. He cares. He's actually going to be a part of Season 10, too. So if the movie was anything to judge by, hopefully SpongeBob will get better again. Hopefully.
Or he'll just fall.
He'll
be milked until nothing's left.
Well, if he's going to be milked, I at least want it to be good quality.
Milked until there's no good quality. Just goes down episode by episode.
Well, let's be honest here. How many things have Marvel been making lately? And how many of those things have been good?
I don't know.
Exactly.
There's
so many. There's so many.
Some shows, and also...
Which we will be talking about
And also
here.
the Disney Channel shows! No, wait, not Disney Channel. Disney XD.
I don't even want to talk about it. But yeah, it was good. It was fine. Is it sad, though, that Sponge Out of Water had better action sequences than Taken 3?
I've never seen that.
I haven't seen it either, but I have seen some action scenes on YouTube, and oh my god, they're terribly directed.
Good.
Shaky cam galore. Michael Bay can't even live up to the action scenes of Sponge Out of Water. A fucking SpongeBob movie. A fucking fucking SpongeBob movie.
The trailer lied to us for that movie also.
Well, I'm actually glad it did. I think the reason why they did it was because they knew it wasn't going to sell if it was a 2D animated film, so they wanted to make it sell better by making it look like it was mostly live action, which was a smart decision considering how well 2D animated films do, because I think with this film, it might actually increase sort of like... It might actually get people to interest to see more 2D animated films again. I don't know why there's such a bias against 2D animation for, like... I don't know why people dislike it.
It's easier to do. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's easier to do it, well.
2D animation?
To do it well.
Yeah, maybe, but at the same time,
It's
why...
cheaper.
Yeah,
to
but
do
why?
it well.
But why do people hate it so much? It's not that it's easier to do. I just don't know why people like audiences.
school.
I don't know why audiences hate it though.
It's old school. It's the 90s, man. It's like
How is it the 9?
The 90s did a lot of, still did it. Like with Lion King, that came out in the 90s or...
I'm not talking about the 90s though. That was the golden year for animation. This is not the golden year for animation.
What is it then?
The 90s.
No, what's this year then? What would you classify it as this?
TV shows are getting a lot better. Movies are non-existent.
And fan bases are getting a lot worse.
Well, fan bases have mostly always been bad. It just seems like
Especially
it's
starting at 2000 with
it's just gotten a lot worse because of the
Greatest
internet. It's
fan.
just gotten a lot worse because the fan base actually has the ability to interact with each other now. With that said, though, the next movie I saw was... It took a while for me to actually see another movie, but it was Avengers 2.
I never saw it.
Yeah, and you never
and
saw
you're gonna
it.
spoil it for me, you bastard.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna spoil it. But with that said, though, I actually have it on Blu-ray, so one of these days I can actually watch it with you, and you can see it for the first time.
We'll watch this controversial scene.
What controversial scene?
The one with Black Widow. What was it? Forget the line.
What the Hulk?
Yeah. What was the line?
I've never found Black Widow and Hulk that bad of a relationship, honestly. Did it need to be in the film? No.
Yes.
No. No, it didn't. But it
Sex with the Hulk.
Let's be honest here. It could have turned out a hell of a lot worse.
Hulk smashes. Poon.
No, he can't smash, or else he actually turns into the Hulk.
Then he smashes every
and then he smashes
a crater into the earth.
No, not that.
You know how they say there are like the world shakes whenever. Well, the Hulk, it literally shakes.
You've been watching too much College Humor.
No, I haven't.
Whatever.
I haven't.
Avengers 2 is a good movie. It does have problems.
I didn't watch that video about sex with the Hulk.
With that said, though, Avengers 2, Age of Ultron is a good movie with a lot of problems. I still pretty much have the same opinion as I did when I did my impressions of it. It's a great movie. I was a little disappointed with Ultron in ways. I still think Ultron is the best villain we've had in the MCU when it comes to movies.
But what about Loki?
I like Loki too, but I think Ultron's a better villain. But at the same time, and please stop shaking that. I like Ultron a lot, but I feel they could have done a lot more with him, and it's sad that we didn't get to see that stuff that could have been done with him. Because if you actually looked at the deleted scenes, a lot of it is very interesting. But it was cut from the film for time. And Joss Whedon, for some reason, doesn't want to make a director's cut, even though he's done it with a couple of his other movies. So, I don't know. Either way, though, it's a great movie. It was a great time. It was a great time at the theater. I watched it again recently. Again, like I said, I bought it on Blu-ray. So, with that said, I felt it was a great movie. I do hope that next time in Infinity War, since it's going to be 2 parts, they don't have to cut out anything important. So,
Don't worry, they will.
fuck me, you're probably right.
I am
You're
right.
probably right. The next movie I saw was Ant-Man. Again, you didn't see that.
Nope.
You
The
didn't,
wife beater man. Wife beater man.
he didn't do that in the movie.
Yeah, but he did it. So he does it in the comics.
In the comics?
Yeah.
What's a
Why is he doing the comics again? Because I don't know. I just heard.
I'm not an
he's a
Ant-Man.
wife beater.
I'm not an Ant-Man.
I just know he's a
fan.
wife beater.
I'm
That's
not.
a great title.
Yeah, I'm not an Ant-Man fan.
Super wife beater. Wife beater man.
That's horrible. Anyway,
Domestic
I'm
violence.
not an Ant-Man fan, so I
Domestic
wouldn't know.
violence man.
Well, Hank Pym thankfully doesn't
Hank
do that
Pym.
in the movie. Not pimp, Pym.
I know.
He's not a pimp either. He's not a very good ladies
Hank
man.
Pimp Slap.
No. Ant-Man was a fun time as well. It is a bit smaller in scale when it comes to the other Marvel movies that we have.
No pun intended.
Yeah, actually the pun was entirely intended. Yo! Put on your non-existent sunglasses that I don't have. I wish I did though, because that would just make the joke a lot better. Maybe I'll do it in editing.
No.
Yes, I will. I know I will. Anyway, Ant-Man is a good movie. It's not as big as others.
Size doesn't matter.
Size does not matter.
When you
know.
go commando.
You're gonna have to explain that one to me.
Ratchet and Clank.
Okay, well, I don't play Ratchet and Clank.
All the titles are basically innuendos.
Let's talk about Ant-Man, please. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it as well. I was a little disappointed that it wasn't as good as it could have been, but I still enjoyed the third act. The third act was by far the best part of the movie because the Thomas the Tank Engine fight was awesome. That was fucking genius.
I think Thomas would beat Ant-Man in a fight.
He beat Yellow Jacket.
Good. Best villain ever. It's being by a toy train.
I love that scene, by the way. Like, Thomas is coming in at full speed, and this really small villain is just like, oh shit!
Where's perfect?
And then it zooms out and it shows this really, really tiny crash. And it's supposed to be built up as this big thing, and it's so minute. It's like, really, you're the villain? And it's kind of a really funny
Where's
moment.
Sir Topham Hatt doing that stuff?
He probably came in and stole the train after it crashed, knowing him, the Fat Controller. I love those stupid Thomas the Tank Engine videos. The Fat Controller. He's a prick. Oh god. Anyway, the next movie is Mission Impossible: Rogue Nation.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was good. I'm not really a Mission Impossible guy. I only went to see it because there was nothing else to see, and I already saw Avengers 2, like twice. So I figured I'd see Mission Impossible because me and Shane wanted to see a movie, and Shane wanted to see something that wasn't Avengers 2.
Alvin and Chipmunks.
That wasn't out by this time.
Yeah, but should have been.
Well, it wasn't. So fuck you.
Man, they were trying to work on the quality.
No, they weren't.
Oh, more merchandising before the film starts.
There's a reason you told me one of those songs was called Sellout.
Yes.
Anyway, Mission Impossible was a good movie. That's really all I have to say. It was a good spy movie. One of the most impressive things I found about the film actually was the opening, because it's actually Tom Cruise like hanging onto a plane. I actually thought like, damn, this is really good CGI. Little did I know after reading an article that wasn't CGI.
It was green screen.
No, it was real. Tom Cruise could have died in that moment if anything went wrong.
Oh well.
God damn, Zach. This man risked his life to make a decent movie.
Decent.
No, it was very good. I liked it.
Yeah, but he didn't make. He better risk his life to make a better movie. Better make, and he's not going to top Citizen Kane. He needs to top Citizen Kane and everything.
Knowing the fan base, I don't think anything's going to top Citizen Kane when it comes to the fan base. Anyway.
When that movie comes out, it's an old movie.
Fucking hell, I have to talk about this piece of shit again. Well, I'm actually going to talk about some movies I actually saw, actually this week, actually, to catch up on some movies. I saw the first half hour of Jupiter's Ascending.
Oh, yeah, my sister and brother saw that, like, last, summer or something, I don't know. They saw some of it, even though my brother didn't watch the whole thing. He basically went to bed because he didn't want to see it or something. And
well, consider your brother, like, safe from harm from the Wachowskis.
No, don't worry, he's already seen
safe from boredom.
He's already seen The Last Airbender.
Has he seen something so boring?
Yes, The Last Airbender. It's pretty terrible. And Daniel Becker like, oh yeah, let's watch Last Airbender.
Well,
directed by M. Night Shyamalan.
No, Zach, this is before Shyamalan's career went to complete shit. Complete shit.
Wait, it was made by Shyamalan?
Yeah. No, not Jupiter's Ascending. No.
Thank God.
No. Last
I was gonna say.
Airbender was made before Shyamalan's career. Like, it was after The Happening, but it was before Shyamalan's career went to complete shit. Last Airbender was when his career went to complete shit. But the trailers looked cool, and it looked like it was going to be an accurate representation since they had a few people from the show working on it. A few, like maybe 2. So.
I don't know, 500.
No, just 2. Like, maybe 2. But it had 1 or 2 people working on it that were working on the show as well, so that's what gave people a bit of hope. And, of course, the film turned out to be just as good as we thought it would be. At least what we thought some people thought it would be, that weren't dazzled by the trailers.
Was it as good as Star Wars Episode 2?
It was actually worse, actually. Believe it or not. I'd rather watch Episode 2.
No one can outdo George Lucas.
Except for J.J. Abrams.
And everyone.
And Spielberg. But anyway, Jupiter's Ascending, I watched the first 30 minutes of it, and I quickly stopped after that.
Reject the disc.
No, I don't own the movie. I watched it via on demand, and I have no.
Wonder why it's on demand.
I watched it just because I wanted to catch up on it. I knew it was
it free on demand?
Yes, it was free.
Of course. There's something
I
going
knew
on
it
there.
was bad, but I wanted to watch it just to see how it turned out. Maybe I would find something to like about it, because I do know Jupiter's Ascending, for some stupid fucking reason, has a fan following.
Of course, why not?
Get it? Apparently,
Everything has a fan following.
apparently a lot of feminists like it for some reason.
Yay, social justice warriors.
Even though Jupiter Jones, I could argue, is one of the worst written female characters I have
Is
ever
she
seen.
Mary Sue?
No, she's a damsel in distress.
Oh.
Not a good one either.
Maybe by the end of the movie she goes
she's
all
pretty
Mary
much
Sue mode.
She's pretty much just a bland version of Princess Peach. Blander than Princess Peach.
Oh boy.
How is that possible? At least Princess Peach can defend herself. She chooses not to.
Only
but
if
she
it's
can.
a spin-off with a new power in it called Emotions.
I hated the boring dialogue, and the Wachowskis are known for it at this point, because they haven't made a good movie since The Matrix.
Good.
Good. Good.
At least it's easy to single out who not to watch a movie from. It limits it narrows
I
down
guess
the
you're
choices.
right. Like, one of the Wachowskis went through a sex change, and I have to ask, like, I appreciate...
Why?
What do you mean,
Why
why?
did he do that?
I don't know, because she
Did you
wanted...
hear about?
Cause
Did
she
you
wanted
hear
to.
about Caitlyn?
No.
Basically,
Can we not get into this touchy topic?
They went back from they went to sex change from male to female, and then they went back to a male.
Okay, well,
I think it was for publicity.
Okay, well, whatever. Regardless of the fact, she did it because she wanted to, and she actually told people that it's not as bad, and I respect her for all the stuff she said about that, but at the same time, now that you're a woman...
Now you're not a brother.
Fuck you. Now that you're
a sister.
Fuck you. Now that you're a woman, can you please write them better? Like, the Nostalgia Critic said this, but please write them better now that you're a woman. This movie I caught up on was Kingsman, which is actually another really good spy movie.
I've never heard of it.
It's made by the same guy who directed Kick-Ass and X-Men First Class.
Or ass kick.
You serious?
No. It's directed by the same guy who directed those 2 movies, and he's a really popular director. I watched Kingsman. I really liked it. I thought it was a good movie.
Favorite movie of the year?
No, by no means, no. But it was a good movie. I liked it. So we'll get to my favorite movie of the year. I'm sure people know what it is. Certainly not this one, though. The next one, I can't really hold it off any longer. Damn it. Fan Force Stick.
I was hoping to see it with you.
Oh, I'm sure you were.
I was hoping what they would do with it.
Is it sad that I was one of the few people who actually was excited to see the movie?
I can't wait until they make every character completely different from their origins.
I can't wait until they screw up a movie so badly to the point where it.
Hey, how
doesn't
are
even have a
Johnny
story.
Storm and Susan Storm brother and sister again?
Because
Is one of them adopted?
yeah, one of them was adopted.
Oh, good lord.
What? What's wrong with that?
That's different from Stan Lee's
Okay? The fact that Fan Four Stick was different from the original comics wasn't the issue.
But fans don't like different things.
Well,
They want the same thing.
Well, fans need to know to go fuck themselves. That's what they need to do.
With
A stick. A sharp one.
ouch.
Yeah, there you go. Anyway, Fan Four Stick.
Great movie.
You serious?
Great if you want a movie that bores you.
Great movie. It's great like Super Mario Brothers movie.
Oh no, it's worse than that. At least Super Mario Brothers movie is so bad it's good. This isn't even that.
It's a great
Fan Four Stick is one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Batman Robin bad.
Worse than that.
Good.
It's not Catwoman bad. You can't really pass Catwoman.
Let's
but
see Catwoman together.
No, I've already seen it, and I don't want to see it again because that movie is awful.
I can't wait
Awful.
I can't wait for all the cat jokes. All the puns.
I can't wait for all the sexist humor and the sexist characters, male and female. Yes, sexist against both genders. Pleasant. It's clear that Fan Four Stick is an example of what the fuck went wrong. Like seriously, like it's not even it doesn't even have a story. It is such a basic story. Like it starts off with an interesting premise with the whole like going to another world. Interesting concept, and it actually does have similarities to the astronaut things with the Fantastic Four's origins, and it actually did. It tried because let's be honest here, Fantastic Four's origin is kind of stupid because there's no way.
It's a comic.
There's no way these people would ever be astronauts. Not all. Of them.
Astronauts.
I said astronauts.
Nuts. Astronauts.
Okay, that time I said it wrong. Astronauts, I said the first time.
Nuts.
Yeah, there's no way they would be that. There's no way there's no way they were.
Why?
Because you have to go through some sort of training for that.
How you know they need
You have
training?
to research that. Well, Reed and Victor probably did, but I know for a fact like Sue and Johnny didn't.
Especially Johnny.
Especially Johnny.
Because he's the youngest.
Exactly. Especially Johnny. So it tried to change the origin for that, and I respect it for that. It was taking on a very interesting premise, but it starts off with an interesting premise, and then it completely screws that up, screws that over, and it goes for the most bare bones plot ever. You want to know what the plot is in a nutshell? They go to a different world.
Villain. Stop villain.
No. Here's Fan Four Stick in a nutshell. I went over the plot for like 20 minutes in that impressions video because I wanted to.
You already went over for it for probably 5 minutes.
Yeah, but let me actually go over the plot basically. The basic plot is they go to another world. Reed's down his left. They go to another world after being involved in this college. They go to another. When they go to this other world, things go wrong. They get powers. They lose Victor for a little bit. Victor comes back. It acts as the villain, and after they get back to the world, they all have a fight scene with the villain to save the planet. The end. Bare bones. So bare bones. Like you think Avengers had a simple plot, but at least Avengers did something with it.
Everyone fights with each other, and then they
Stop. Avengers. Stop it. I'll put you on timeout.
Never.
Want me to put you on timeout? You'll never see your precious 1,000-year door again.
Oh, no, I haven't played in years. Because my sister basically dominates the TV.
Anyway, yeah, Fan Four Stick. I have a half-hour impressions on it if you want to sit through that long. I edit, so don't worry. I edit out some of the ums and uhs. And the final movie I saw this year, I didn't see nearly as many movies.
Alvin and the Chipmunks Road Chip.
No.